Hello everyone. I'm going to tell a little story here. This is really long. It took forever to load this game in. Not the greatest game. I knew I was going to do this little piece of the story, and I recorded a couple of games. This was the best one I did on Monday. I don't normally play on Monday. Mondays are hard for me. I'm just tired, and it's hard for me to concentrate. To set this story out, my son played the violin. He was pretty good at it, and he went to a Suzuki school. Suzuki has a whole philosophy that the parents have to be really involved, and in fact some studios they want parents to play the violin too. Didn't do that, wouldn't have done that. I would not be good at that. Anyways, so he was practicing a piece called Humouresque by Anton Dvorak, and I have these lyrics that are kind of dirty lyrics, and he knew the words. I'd sung it to him before. And he's practicing, and his teacher's very prim and proper. He gets done, he takes a break, and he says, "My dad knows words to this song." And she goes, "Oh, really? And what are they?" And I refused to tell her what they were and sing them to her. Well, here, you're going to hear why I didn't sing it to her. So this is a father confronting his daughter's boyfriend. Was it you who did the push and left the stains upon the cushion, footprints on the dashboard upside down? Was it you, you sly woodpecker, put it in my daughter Rebecca? If it was, you better leave this town. This is the reply. It was I who did the push and left the stains upon the cushion, footprints on the dashboard upside down. But since I've had it in your daughter, I've had trouble passing water, so I think we're even all around. There you go. That's why I didn't sing it to the teacher. All right. And the game starts. So, perfect timing. I didn't even time this out. So, here I am in the Goblin. I have it set up with, let's see here, get my eyes in focus with my trifocals, improved gun sight, engine tuning, and improved covering. I also have Engine Guru on it as far as pilot skills, and Marksman 1 and 2. And there's a bunch of videos out there, explaining it a lot better than I will. I just think it's a blast to play. I kind of equated, if anybody's ever played World of Tanks and played the KV-2 with the derp gun and all HE ammo, win, lose, or draw, you have fun playing that. And the same goes for this. It is just a blast. Now, I don't know why I sat there. Again, this is my first game, and like I told you, I don't play very well on Mondays, and I'm sitting there chasing this thing down. Then at about this point, I'm going, why am I doing that? And I kind of break off just about here, I think. Yep, right about here. And it's like, okay, I don't need to chase him halfway across the map. So, decided I wanted to take the center. This thing's pretty good at defending, and it's kind of like, again, equate it back to the KV-2. The KV-2, you go derp, 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 derp. This thing just pew, 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 pew. You just kind of nickel and dime these things half to death. And again, I'm not flying very well, and I'm certainly not hitting much right now. My aim gets a little bit better. I don't generally, not always, zoom in. I want to see what else is going around me. I really don't want to have the zoom in with all the aircraft so I can see it. If it's at long range, well, that's a different story. Or if I'm using a larger caliber gun, I don't know why this guy, well, it's actually a bot, why he flew into the mountain. But I'm okay with that. Again, I want to see what's going on. What I might miss, it gives me a better feel of what planes are where and why. I use the little diamonds and the arrows quite a lot as far as size, where planes are at. The longer I've played, the more I have a feel how close they are. If you wiggle around a little bit, you will, if the more those little arrows move, the closer the enemy aircraft are to you. And again, I'd used my boost up already. If I had my boost, I could have kept up with them. No use in going after that heavy. And if you notice, I don't have the HP pool to do it anyways. But I don't go head to head with hardly anything. It just doesn't pay. I see people complain about, well, the bot rammed me. Well, you're giving them an opportunity to ram you too. And fly defensively, especially going nose to nose. I tend to pull away. I'll either do an Immelman or a split S. Generally a split S, because you can dive away a little bit faster. If you've got boost and you've got a really fast, powerful engine, you can do an Immelman. It's more problematic. Split S for me is generally better. So I spend a lot of time defending the airbase. I figure if they're going to come, they're going to come to me. I go offensive. Oh, I almost sounded Canadian there. Offensive. In a little bit. I'm thinking that we need to get the mine.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Was worried about the IL-40. Now, when I was talking to Skullmember about this, and I think he had his video on there, that he just chewed up ground attack, and I'm like, first impressions looking at the stats, I didn't think that this thing could chew up ground attack tier 9s like it does, and it does. I'm sure some AAA hit them, but as far as aircraft, I did the majority of the damage on it. Now the squall line's coming in 2 minutes. I just noticed this. I've watched this video a couple times just to get an idea of where things are and what I have to comment on. Well, I was pretty darn lucky. See, my aim's getting better here. At least it's more consistent. It's not 3 hits and a bunch of no hits. Well, I spoke too soon, I guess. Little foreshadowing here. I get pasted in a second. That's the only downside of this. I almost said vehicle. I was thinking more of the tanks, planes. This plane is because the hit point pool is just really, for tier 9, it just doesn't have any hit points. Hell, it doesn't have any hit points for tier 5. See, I got toasted there.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Just wanted to get over to the action. Be taking forever to get over there. It's not always, I have a problem with hanging on to my boost. That's something I really need to work on.
That's it. There's no way to break through you now. You're on your own.
I have to up my game, and that would be one of the things I need to do to up my game. And this plane does not have flaps. So you get mesmerized about what I'm doing. Pay attention to what you're talking, Mike. Now, this is right here, this gentleman. He was the other human on the other side. He tried to take me out and then turned away from me. And I don't generally go after humans, but this time, sorry, Charlie. So I didn't really kill him. I just helped kill him. But that made me feel better. I knocked the engine out of this thing. And I think I knocked the engine. Maybe I don't. I thought I did. And I had real issues with. I just kept on going too fast. Now this thing has a range of about 500 meters. There, I knocked its engine out. And I keep on overshooting them. I should have pulled just a tad bit away and then re-engaged them. What I'm doing now. Then come back in. Instead of sitting there trying to turn around. So we have everything. I think we've got this in the bag here.
Victory is in sight. Keep it up.
Used my boost to get over here again. I just thought I wanted to get more damage. You have to get in close range just because these 50 calibers just do not have the range. I think it's a great plane. It is a premium, so you got to pay for it. And there you go. I wasn't quite quick enough. He tried to ram me.
Keep it up, pilots. You can do it.
I can do it. I think I can do it. I do believe. I do believe. Almost like Peter Pan there. And that's pretty much it. He's over at the mine trying to retake it. I think it's an IL-40. I'm never going to get over there before we cap out. So you can see some play. It's just fun to play. It is just a blast play. I only play about an hour a night, if that. So I have a couple things I'm grinding. I'm grinding the IL-40, the MB265. The LE-17. I'm trying to get back up by what else did I have on there? Those are my main grinds right now. I'm about 100,000 away from the IL-40P, and about 40,000 away from the whatever as an ME-329. I think that maybe I'm wrong. At the ME-265. Vehicle, the plane that comes after that. Now, on to the end plates. Here's the first end plate. 350,000 credits for an okay game. 31,000 experience, and that's something, it's something special that's going on with a goblin. And then 1,500, almost 1,600 free experience. Second end plate. You can read it. 5 defending, 10 aerial targets destroyed, 220 capture points. Oh, XP Fever is the one that gives you all the extra experience. Here is the final end plate. I was top of the heap, and a bot was top of the heap on the enemy team, and that's a hell of a game for anybody, bot or not bot. It always seems like the really good bots are on the enemy team, and I have the bad bots. The way it goes. Want to thank everybody for listening and watching. Really appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up.